Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's a little bit of catching up. So a few of you, I hope, will remember this guy. Yes, the engineer from playthrough number 3 or 4. I can't remember actually. Yeah, how's he doing? Well, I haven't really been playing him a lot lately. You're too big. There we go. Oh, comment. GeoTrader, nice videos. Life is hard when you come back to the game and forget about 50% of the game. Yeah. There you go. True, but you'll pick it back up quick enough. You do. It's kind of weird, but you do. Yes, you do. You got a lobby over there. Have some ACs. Or not, as the case may be. Yes, I'm on the Engie because he has not far to go now on hitting AI 30, which will then mean, if the game would... Okay, why? Oh, there we go. Keyboard fail. Yes, you can see there. I only have available Research Apotheosis 10 to complete, but I can't complete it just yet because you do need AI 30 to do it, which is why I've still got this not handed in. Anyway, we've got an emergency to sort out. Yes, indeed. I'll take a shortcut through Borealis. Yes, we will. Little quiet. Yes, it is. Not to worry. Oh, still had that open. There we go. Yeah, I did a bit of messing around with my installation just to see if I could, you know, squeeze a few more FPS out of the game. Its two biggest restrictions are I/O, really. That is, you know, read and write speeds. You probably noticed that I tend to zone rather quickly. That is down to using SSDs, solid state drives. Yes, they make actually quite a surprising amount of difference. And I've always pretty much had AO on my C drive. Just out of habit more than anything else. I think at the time I installed it, I did have two computers, two hard drives in my system, and a, you know, like a CD-ROM or DVD-ROM, whatever it was at the time, probably a CD-ROM writer. And yeah, you know, it works. But I thought, well, I've got more than one SSD in my current computer. Why don't I try moving the whole thing over? Of course, now that the prefs folder lives in user documents, blah, 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 that does make it a little trickier. So I spent a day sorting all that out. I cocked it up completely at one point, but hey, not to worry. All right, Carrie McDonald. Where are these aliens coming from? Any of these a medic? Yeah, let's go for the medic. Is that two medics or two specialists? I think it could be. Whatever you do, don't miss target. And we'll go for the specialist. Yeah. They're not a problem. Really not. Don't attack her or you will instantly die. Yes, you will. There is a timer on ambush, by the way, you can see there. It's only 3 minutes, so if it takes you longer than that to actually take these guys down, you fail the mission, which is unfortunate. Target. You can talk to her again, but there you go. That's that little mission complete. Looks like I picked the right time of day for this as well. Colours are looking resplendent. Yes, they are. They don't always. No, they don't. We'll go this way around, why not? So yeah, this is basically all I've been doing on the engineer of late, and obviously trying to build things. But he, being a twin pistol PVM character, his trade skills, they're there, they're okay for lowbie stuff, but they're not, you know, all that. No, they're not. There's a few things he cannot make. Well, quite a few. I even struggled with some of the Job implants I was trying to make for the fr00b, in fact. And this is going to be a bit of a conglomerate episode. I'm going to put it on the fr00b paid kind of deal, just because, as in on the playlist, that is. For no other reason, really, than that is the current one, and this is kind of its time. Nice to see a few bodies around, yes it is, at this silly time of day to be online playing, but there we are. Yeah, I've kind of noticed, well, I did notice in January mostly, but a lot of YouTube channels had, you know, kind of been posting stuff like, oh, you know, new year, new me almost type of stuff, or how the year is for me, what the plans are for the future. And I kind of watched a few and went, oh, well, that's cool, you know, etc. There you go. The long, slow crawl is there. I guesstimate if I manage to remember and do an Alien Daily every day, then I should be good. I should be okay at hitting AI30 next week, which on this tune I should have done a long time ago, but hey, there it is. But yeah, it's one of those weird sort of things, really. You know, I don't actually have big plans for the channel, never have had. It's always kind of basically, oh God, type properly. It's always pretty much just been a little bit of a hobby that took off, I guess. Built an audience, so to speak. I'm pretty close to 2,500 subscribers now. And if I think of that as an audience, you know, me playing a gig, like a music gig, that's a lot of people, really. That's, well, it's not scary because I've played to bigger crowds than that, but even so, yeah, it kind of does give you a sense of responsibility. You can see here, I already pre-farmed an Inferno Doja for yesterday. A couple of updates on this guy, on the MA, yes, the paid MA. Still looking the same. I need to do something with his back armour and find the gloves I was thinking of using and still don't have on, but hey, we can, do I want to go Anvil Fists, or I think I'll go for this one. Target. Yeah, chap messaged me yesterday. I think they messaged me previously, but they were saying they wanted to send me an item, but the email system was being glitchy and they didn't want to risk it, which, you know, makes sense. And they sent me this extreme low light targeting scope. These used to be incredibly rare. They really did, and I think they really still are. I think maybe a few of them got duplicated. I don't know for a fact how we got this one, but yeah. And to get this on wasn't actually that hard. I got mastery from Trader and knowledge from my Engie. Then I threw in one of these hoods. Yeah, that one. Grabbed that. That's another 75 to all those skills. And if you look here, for whatever reason, that isn't far off. And you can see I have 0 IP. Current improvement 0. And this one I only needed to put a little bit in there. So, yeah. Didn't do much. Not much at all. It already was pretty high anyway. You can see some of these are at 500, quantum physics at 300, and I've not put any IP in. I think it's trickle down, and you get a few things in some of the symbionts like these. Yeah, there you go. You get 53 there, you get tutoring for 130 there. You know, little bits and pieces all kind of add up, really. Yes, they do. Here's some interesting stuff. You see this here, which one am I running? Stellar Harmony. If you remember, how long the flames were previously. That is on the C drive installation, let's say. Here on the D drive, they're not nearly as long. I have no idea why that would be. I really don't. So, yeah, answers on a postcard for that one. I copied and pasted the pref folder over and actually used the wrong one, which completely knackered everything up. And then remembered I had one that was about a backup I made about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And yeah, I just decided let's use that one instead. So it was only really the MA that needed anything doing. Like its hotbars were all completely wrong. So I just sorted that out. What do we get? Oh, basic shoplifter. Well, that's an easy one to get done. Yes, it is. So the extra crittage definitely seems to work. Yes, it does. So what's the maximum crit you can get on an MA? How high can you go? I think at the minute I'm at 54% or something. Let's just quickly check that. Stats, have a look. As we're standing here right now, critical increase 54. So that's a crit increase 54 points basically, or 54%. I think it is actually percent, because these are all critical increase 15, but it's a percentage, I think. Face the aliens alone. Goodbye. We're pretty close to an AI ding, actually. Which one did I get? Place the bomber. Okay. So yeah, some of the tunes you don't really see on videos anymore. I still play them. I just, you know, they haven't got a lot to tell you there. Like with the engineer, I will probably put alphas on him. I'll probably put alphas on all the ones I've built. I'm about halfway through on Fatty, and then you know me. I got distracted by everything else. It's just, oh, I want to make another tune now, because I think, doing the lower end game, paid or unpaid, actually, is a little more fun. Gotta be honest. I think it's a little bit more fun than end game grind, for sure. Are you not dead? I thought you were dead. Okay. And proc time. Yes, indeed. Have some damage. So I don't know if you can make this out because my font is at the system default, but you can probably see there, countering. Nice. You can see there's a lot, well, I can see anyway. I felt it especially on lower level mobs like the Somphos out in Inferno. When I was farming for this doja, I was critting them like hell. I really was. They were getting critted for an awful lot more. Yes, they were. I do feel a little bit slower at full def, but not much. Not much with having the better init buff now, which isn't on my hotbar yet. I still haven't completely done this. It's just one of those, where did it go? Yeah, this one. With having plus 315, it makes having negative 800 a bit less painful. Yes, it does. And you never 1-1 on a MA anyway. Let's go for you and give you one of those as well. That doesn't seem to be firing. What did it? I think I hotkeyed it to a different key this time, just for convenience sake. Let's see. Is it on F? It could be on F. It was, yeah, I moved it to F. I thought I had just too many lines running on B and G, etc., which are my two favourite. They're just, my hand is almost utterly relaxed doing it that way. So that's what works for me. It's going to be different for everybody, but there we go. I give you damage. This is proving to be pretty awesome as well. Touch of Sai-Fung. It's on a different cooldown to that one. I went back to Karmic Fist. I just like the stun on that, and that it repeats rather quickly. The recharge on it is pretty darn good. Now I am seeing a better frame rate installing AO to a separate drive, you know, a drive different from the OS. Definitely. I'm definitely feeling it. Yes, I am. So if you have the space to do it, I would. It started off as a bit of a project to clear out some space on... where is it? Oh, there you go. You know, just to clear out a little space on the C drive initially. So, yeah. Now, overall, I don't think I'm getting that much more FPS. In other words, you know, frame per second more isn't all that much more, to be perfectly honest. It seems more consistent, though. I noticed in Inferno, every time I sort of face a certain way in Inferno, I suddenly get like a bit of a stutter or screen freeze, and that didn't seem to be happening since I put it onto this drive. And I haven't really done any concrete A and B testing, really, but I think it is I/O related. AO needs I/O. Who knew? Yeah, I mean, the frame rate in ICC is still absolutely bloody terrible, but, you know, we know that it's noticeably lower on the old engine as well than it is anywhere else. But even, you know, recording with OBS, etc., and I am still getting a nice and healthy, you know, 20-30 frames a second. I'll put the thing on there we go. And, you know, recording in X264 on the same system that only has 4 cores, 8 threads is pushing the limits of that a little bit. Right, we had basic shoplifter. Oh joy. See if I get ganked again this time. Is it ganking? It's not really ganking, is it, if you run somewhere and deliberately get flagged? It's kind of like, well, that's like going in shark-infested waters and getting eaten by a shark. It was going to happen. Yes, it was. Don't blame the shark. In fact, more people are injured or die in accidents involving vending machines than die or are injured by sharks. I think probably because most of us aren't afraid of vending machines, but we seem to know, you know, a machine designed for killing people with lots of razor sharp saw-like teeth swimming in an environment we're not best suited to is a bad idea. We seem to sense that. Whereas, you know, a vending machine, unless you watched a lot of Doctor Who, never really seems to pose a threat. Maybe that's their cunning plan. Where is the superior shop? How do I always manage to get lost coming here? It's like a mental block, I swear. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, you should play Omni. You can soon learn it. Oh, there they go. They're on this side. This is the east side. I need to remember that. East side for the 2 advanced and superior store. Yes, indeed. And, of course, we need to get out of here. Do we want to go back through thing? What do you mean, thing? I mean, do we want to go back through ICC or try and get inside the grid? I don't think we'll get in the grid. No, I've been attacked, so... Nope. You ain't going that way. Sometimes you can cheese it, you know, like the AI doesn't catch up that you've, you know, just been attacked. Okay, one of these goes to Omni HQ. ICC HQ. But then you see you're very vulnerable for a few seconds while you were actually stood there, but the game is still loading in that area. And I guess pretty much the same is true when you get to Old Athen as well. I've been ganked coming through this grid I don't know how many times, to the point where I just really don't care. I got ganked the other day and I was gutted because I wasn't recording. I said as much to the guy. I sent him a tell. I said, oh, that would have been awesome if I'd been recording. And, you know, like most gankers, title farmers, he just didn't reply. So, yeah. No sense of fun. I mean, some of them have that attitude, you know. I don't talk to prey. Oh, dude, get a life. Oh, God, get a girlfriend, anything, boyfriend, whatever. Hey, Cyber's on his bureaucrat. Have useful buffs. There you go. Oh, baton of command. Nice. Well, there's 2 down, 1 to go. So, prisoner, I guess. We need to go and talk to our old friend once again. Yes, we do. That'll be an interesting test, actually. Because if you remember, every time, usually, that I talk to Warden Staines, there seems to be a very long delay between me initiating communication and him actually responding. So let's have a look, because I haven't tried that as yet with this kind of new installation set. Well, okay, well that was lag. Apparently it thought I clicked on the grid again. Maybe I did. Game obviously thinks that I did, so who am I to argue? Right, Warden. Okay, got the chat box pretty quickly. Well, I would say that was very slightly faster than normal. Not much, but definitely quicker. I'll hunt the diseased prisoner. I'll just go to where he always is and kill him. I did see something earlier. Hacked Mediblade on diseased prisoner. That was at 11:31. That's about 10 minutes ago. Okay. We may just get there in time. Oh, this would be a good time to test zoning through more awkward areas on the engine. Yeah, this is one of the awkward areas I mentioned. Not here. Here's not too bad, but zoning from here to pretty much anywhere for me, like Longest Road or this one, Southern Artery Valley, I can get a engine crash. The game is still running, but no, there we go. We got a crash. Oh, attack by. Okay, I want to go west. I'm just looking at my compass here. And I'm going to keep running. Like so. And I don't think it's this area either. I don't know exactly what it is. But something here always seems to crash me. I'm just pressing run and jump and then watching my progress here. Okay. Meow, meow, I'm a cow. Well, do 10 out of 10 for the guild name. Right, got to log and come back. And we're back. Awesome. That's what we like. Bloody hell, I ran quite far doing that. That's all I was doing, just holding forward while facing west as it was at the time. Doing, oh god, here's one of those places where the water doesn't know what level it is. Yeah. Oh no! Oh god, don't get flagged, don't get flagged, don't get flagged. Do not want to arrive there flagged because chances are someone's already killing him and then you're probably not going to get a team invite. A lot of people will be like, not falling for that one, mate. Pull the other leg. Yes, indeed. So, sensible option. I need to add that there, don't I? He said, thinking out loud. Yes, I do. Let's make progress. So, in actual fact, it could have been quicker just going directly there. Meow, meow, I'm a cow. Well, I'll tell you what, as guild names go, that's right up there, I think. Yes, it is. Meow, meow, I'm a cow. I can see them as a role-play guild, obviously. Clearly that's, you know. Yeah, zoning definitely a little quicker there. That actually caught me by surprise. I hit the zone boundary and immediately went, ooh, you know, all of a sudden I am where I was headed, but a little more quickly than I thought. And then he is here. Who's killing him? A duck. I'll go wave. Hey, how you doing? You got that halfway down? You does. Okay. Let's go for... Actually, you know what? Full lag. Oh, my procs didn't make it across the zone, apparently. Oh, there we go. We shall fix that. Yes, we will. He's got lots of viruses. He's dying of viral. Oh, I forgot to use my new key. Yeah, I do this. Don't worry about it. I forget what the hell I'm doing with things. Yeah, that was a hell of a lot more crits doing that. Can you drop anything? Probably not. No. Given one was here and dropped a Mediblade. I think that's still there. Mediblade's still there. Right, I think we can whiz back this way. Is it my imagination, or has the animation effect of that actually gotten smaller? In my mind, it has gotten smaller, and I'll have to refer back to older videos just to see. Or, you know, I still have the AO client sat on the C drive anyway. I left it there because this is in fact a little bit of an experiment. So if you're doing an experiment, you know, you don't undo what you already had, because that's just not good idea. That's just not good practice. Another that was quicker. That was definitely quicker. Green, whatever's. Goodbye. Which research line was I working on? It varies. Cognizance. Oh yeah, I wanted the stamina. Gonna be needing that for alphas for sure. I'm kind of trying to leave apotheosis until the very end. You know, just because. Returning to the agency nest. Dust it off. Still have that floating from last time. This way. I had to think, which NPC do I actually need? Can I have my reward now? Bye. Getting out of here before the music gets in my brain again. Right, which leaves only El Doja. Yes, it does. Before we go though, sell these. I mean, they're not worth much, but, you know, rather than just deleting them. To Job! Oh, quick check on Stella. I'll be needing her later for the fr00b. No, see, nothing inside her NCU, and, yeah, no dialogue option. She ain't got the buff, man. She doesn't have the buff, no. No, Nippy John stiletto. It was about that. Somehow my brain went, oh, there's one on the prisoner. No, there isn't. There is a stiletto on the prisoner. Different weapon. With a level requirement on it. Is it 201 to use that? I can't remember. Really can't. It's so long since I built up my shade. It really is, like 3-4 years ago. Closer to 4 years, I think. 2015, I did a mini shade playthrough, like from Arete through till 205, and yes, I actually deleted it to make way. There we go. More XP-ness. Actually, be careful saying that. Nope. Those flames definitely look a little smaller to me. Yes, they do. Anyhow, 'tis done. That's all we had to do today, and that's kind of it. We are pretty close there looking at it though on AI. I'm thinking, and I've done this before, is let's go to the alien playfield, Arid Rift or somewhere like that. There we go. And kill a few aliens until we ding. I think I'll probably do that. I'm not sure I'll put it in the video because, you know, standing around randomly killing aliens, oh, full lag, that's probably not the way to go for Arid Rift, not with all the little debuffs and snares and nukes and just about everything else they tend to throw at you. Yes, indeed. We are very, very close though. That's why I bothered killing as many mobs as I did in the Alien Daily. Because I was kind of thinking, yeah. See, the logic is, for every AI level, the mission reward is actually higher. So if I handed in a daily today, let's say, or tomorrow, let's say, so I hand in tomorrow's AI daily while I'm on this one, which is AI level 23, I would get the same reward as I got today. However, if I go off and hit AI level 24, then when I hand in tomorrow's mission, I will get that much more alien XP. Yes, it's I think a percentage depending on AI level. I'm not 100% on exactly how that is calculated, but there's like a something to it. Pyramid of Home. Need to go there, need to get upgrades. Need a lot of things really on this guy to get him up to where I'd be happy. Like an alien helmet to upgrade this board, etc. My god, it's gloomy and dark in here. Yes, it is. I don't think anybody's shooting it except for me, are they? No, concentrating on those. Don't know, they might be AFK, they might not. You can never tell. You never get a response at them, but you don't know if that's just bloody minded ignorance or something else. But yeah, this is just one of those spots that's a real pain in the bum. If someone's sat in there doing, it's really hard to get any further. Collectors aren't so bad though. No, they're not. Let's go a bit full def and a little bit of that. Might be needing more than I think I do. And yeah, they have that debuff that eats your nano. Not keen on that. I'm pretty much only self-buffed here. Who's doing the debuff? It's the Assault Force guy, isn't it? Yeah, let's switch on to him. And start healing. Healing would be a good idea about now. Yeah, no. Right, there we go. Bigger heals, need bigger nano. Okay, that's him down. And I'm gonna have to kite because I don't have any nano to heal with. No, I don't. Yep, kitey muck kite face. Oh, I sold them. I was just thinking, oh, well, I've got those things, but no, you don't. Yeah, the assemblers, they're, as this playfield goes, they're probably about the easiest mobs to kill in here. They have the least kind of debuffs. It's like that debuff that steals your nano. That's a pain in the bum. As soon as that's out of the equation, it's not nearly so bad. Collector's probably about the same, I would say. Somewhere similar, anyway. And I mean, they were there with the Keeper, you know. So they've got blockers, they've got evasion, they've got a heal. You know, got loads going on over there. Great in teams now, Keepers. So much better than they used to be. You know, when it was a kind of either or thing. Have I not got that running? Has that gap moved at all? Has it moved even one iota? I should have checked that before I came here, really, shouldn't I? Can anyone see what's going on? I mean, if you can't, then, you know, I'll do this now rather than gamma. No, let's do brightness. There you go. 200 to brightness, just to be able to see in here. That's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, I think we can come off full def. We have a bit more control over the situation, I would say. Yeah, this feels about right. What? Wonder why my LOD was that far down. Ah, launcher. That gets activated from the launcher as well. Somehow. Which one are you? They're not so bad. But collectors are pretty darn easy. I'm not seeing this move, being honest. I'm starting to think, yeah, this might take too long for a video, you know? Could be in here for 30 minutes doing this. Don't forget these are level 250 mobs. Is that all the collectors? Just the boss left. I'll leave him alone in case anybody's doing the quest and needs to tag him. Ensign... stupid name. Ensign silly name. I have come to end you. Oh, technician guy is nuking the snot out of me there. That's you, that is. I'm pretty sure that's you. Still not enough nano resist. How bizarre. Get this one down. I think he was the one doing most of the damage there. We'll go to you next. And this is why I want the tonfas. Yes, it is. The things you make out of one of these. Need a Lady of Wisdom. Otherwise I'll get the unique tag and won't be able to loot. Unless, me having used a screwdriver on it, you can see there it says Nanomage, Opifex or Solitus. I don't know if you can, using the screwdriver makes it okay to loot a second one because of the unique tag. Which is, the unique tag is kind of pointless really. These guys drop anything good. I never actually check. The only things I generally ever loot here are the quest items, you know. That was a good little opener then. Gave him all kinds of damage. I don't know where that one was going in such a hurry. Yeah, fire seems to work well enough on these guys. I still get 7k crits in here. Is there an alternative that works better? I honestly don't know. And I like using that. I like using Dragon Fire on them and knocking down their ACs while I'm pounding on them. Oh, I think that little bar has moved. Yes, it has actually moved. Back to collectors. Collectors seem pretty easy. They don't seem to debuff at least anyway. I mean they hit, don't get me wrong, they definitely hit you. But they're not draining your nano away so you can't heal. Hacksaw. Yeah. As in H-A-X-E-R. Oh well. Never sure about how you spell slang. Slang words in general. Yeah, rebinding the keys again seems to have kind of fixed a few things as well. A few more of these, 3 or 4, and we should be there. I'll keep going, Edit it down, make it a shorter video, don't worry. Yeah, this seems like a pretty nice spot. Are we there yet? Are we even close? No, we're going to have to wait for another wave. Collector leader. He is tougher. Will I get more XP for killing him, or will I get no XP for killing him? Oh, I'm going to kill him. Sorry anyone doing the quest today. Running by and he's not here. Take some extra precautions. Ooh, yes, he does hit. Mind you, he also takes quite a bit of damage when you lay it at him. Come on, give me the XP. Yeah, definitely needing to heal quite a bit more. Alas, it wasn't enough. I remember killing him and then realising I didn't need to kill him for the quest. I just needed to tag him. That was disappointing. Mind you, I wasn't full death for him. So, yeah. And we did it. Yes, we are. And I know exactly where that perk is going. Here we go. More into light infantry. Yes, that's where it's going. Right, that's it for this one, I think. Yes, indeed. Let's grid our way back. It's going to be ridiculously bright when we get there, I guess. Oh my god. Yeah, which kind of shows you just how dark it is in there. Let's bring that back down to... There you go, 100, where it's meant to be. Even then, you know, it ain't exactly dark for nighttime, and it is technically nighttime on Rubicard because, you know, the stars are out. Yes, they are. So there you go, day in the life kind of thing. And yeah, that's sort of it really. I mean, that's how it goes. You're gearing up and you're doing stuff. I need to get him a little better than he is now. Like token board, alternate gloves, quality 300 armor, not the 225, although 225 is bloody good. And yeah, then he's kind of, you know, set for greatness. I mean, he's already got the 300 headwear. I might as well get the rest, you know. Maybe, I don't know which way to go with the hands. At the minute, they are on the fr00b, so it's all up for grabs. Yes, it is. Okay, folks. Bye for now.